Many couples find themselves geographically separated at some point during their marital relationship. Long distance marital relationships are on the rise in Nigeria, and many families are living thousands of miles apart, especially due to the surge in migrating abroad. How can a marriage survive long distance relationship? How can couples build and maintain intimacy? Some Nigerians who are in long distance marriages spoke to the news agency of Nigeria.
I've been married for like 18 years and getting involved in a long distance relationship started like 3 years ago. My husband now worked out of the country. When he started, he normally do like 1 year out of the country, then back. But now he do like 3 months out of the country before coming back. So staying apart from my husband is a bit difficult and it's not easy for him because at least me I have my children that I'm coping with. But he only him is where he works and it has not been easy. So what I normally do is we make sure that we talk every day. We talk with his children and it's not easy staying apart. So I wouldn't advise a long distance relationship. Oh,
We see each other very little time, not all the time. And from the beginning, it's very uncomfortable. But because most times you can't do things together. You know, if your partner is there, it will be very easy for me. But without him being there, that means someone needs helping hand. But I've been coping, but it's not easy. You know, as long as both parties are involved, that means they are going to invest together in it. That means they need to have to their work to nurture and give a genuine love. And we need to be considerate about the other person's happiness. Because number one, communication. Because bad communication can lead to confusion. You get involved, that's in a day-to-day activities and the situations. And be a partner, not a detective. You know, once there's a distance, do you know what happens? Sometimes cheating comes in, sometimes jealousy. So, you know, some women sound as a dictator. So we need to be, the woman needs to be a partner, not a detective in the relationship. And that means that is the feeling of intimacy should be kept flowing.
I would say it's dicey, but it's workable. I remember that I used to be in a long distance relationship years ago, and I was being faithful, but she wasn't. And then I know that the major ingredients in any relationship, either close or long distance, is communication. So if they can find ways to communicate, they should explore the use of the internet, and then they should find time for themselves. Because if you're in any relationship and you don't find time for this other partner, the relationship will just die a natural death. So even friendship, if you don't find time for your friend, it will die a natural death. So if they can communicate their needs, their feelings, nobody is a wizard. I wouldn't know what is in the heart of my spouse except she tells me. Even if I ask and she decides not to tell me, there's nothing I can do about it. So it's better we learn to communicate, we open up and say exactly what we mean and not what we are implying.
The most important thing is communication. They must communicate, to keep that closeness. And thank God for technological advancement in communication. You can make phone calls, but your phone calls have to be regular. If possible, daily, you must make those phone calls. Another way you can do is to chat. Thank God you have WhatsApp. You can make your chat. You have Facebook and all that. There are so many avenues you can use to do your chat. You can also make video calls on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and other ones that are there. There are even many that I don't know of. So you can make video calls so that you can see each other, so that you can see the other person's smile and make compliments about the hair, about the shoes, and all that. That keeps the love aglow. Another thing that you can do is also to try and discuss, issues that affects either of you or your daily activities, how your work went for that day. You can discuss all those things, or some personal things that you feel may be bothering you. Have the opportunity to talk about it. So you are able to get into each other's lives and get closer. You can send gifts as well to your partner. You can also pay visit. All these ones are important. If you can visit, maybe a surprise visit or something, it keeps it close. That is if it is possible, because some people are too far away that they cannot visit. Maybe the person is in another country. So you can do some of all these things. Sometimes you can also buy a gift and send to the person. Maybe flowers. If you can't do flowers, you can place order for certain things to be sent to the person. Do some of these things and you keep that intimacy alive.